Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Prescott off play action.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to continue a 3rd and 13. Now Prescott. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Inside give to Elliott. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Prescott, he'll run.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Ready, ready. Slide through. Sit, mega.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Tua going to throw. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their 1st sack of the contest.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Going up top. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 78 yards. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Cowboys make over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. In motion, Hill.
Another try after the first down sack.
Tua.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Oh, able to avoid him. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run right on the option. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
10.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And this will not be returns. Begins with a touchback.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big?
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dorrance Armstrong providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And take it right on the 30. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Prescott on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play action now. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. For 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Triple 38. Red, yellow. Red, cycle.
Now Tua. His throw incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Here we go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to pass. Tua. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. 10th carry now for Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw is Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Prescott to throw on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and it's looking like the Dolphins are going to win the football game. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
10 cycles. Ready?
Once again, it's Mostert. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Check, mega. Ready?
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Open man left side is the tight end long.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it.
That's swung out to Mostert.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Ready up. Watch it. 6. Black shot.
Now Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Tua. And this one is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Wait. Blue striker.
Back to throw is Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll try it now with Mostert.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah.